Hello and welcome to Makeup with Meg, Hair Edition. We are checking out this crazy gadget today, the Octocurl. This is going to be my first impressions and I am actually going to put it in my hair. It's about 90% dry right now and I look a little like the Cowardly Lion because it is air drying and my hair is very, very thick. I've not had it thinned since probably April and I'm lucky that it's thick. I'm very lucky, but here's where we are. So my name is Meg and you can find me on all of the social media down below. I also have an affiliate link for the Octocurl if you would like to support Poplin Studios family while purchasing something that you want. That would be great. You don't need to use my link, but if you would like to, it is there, and I would be super grateful when you do. So yes, let's see. First impressions. First impressions is I found this on Instagram, and I was getting hit with not ads, but like TikToks of people doing like robe curls, paper straw curls, ribbon curls, other braids. Like I just ended up in that rabbit hole one day and I found one, and I will try to kind of link it in my stories or tag the person that I found it from. Really nice, long dark brown hair. Gorgeous, like so long, like to her belly button type of long. And I saw her put it in and then she takes it out and her hair's stunning. And of course my hair is longer than it was for sure, especially beginning of quarantine. I think March we had it around here. So my hair was like probably cusping here. But yeah, so my hair is much longer than it was. It is still nowhere near as long as that. I might have some, mermaid hair dreams in my head right now. So I think I'm growing this out. Not only was that convenient for quarantine, but it's, mermaid dreams. So speaking of, once I got on the Octocurl website, I saw all the different kinds. So there's short, standard, long, and kids. And I had seen, and I want to say it might have been adult, could have been a kid, that had this pink print that has little mermaids all over it. It's just sweet little mermaid print. I see one there. There she is. So really cute, and I was like, well, that's whimsical and really adorable, and I like whimsical and adorable. So to brighten up my days, why not? This has a few different retail prices, but on average you're going to get in the 20s to 30s for this. Okay, so I pulled it up. The Kid Standard Mermaid Curls, quantity 1, is $29.99. That is what I bought. It is cotton poplin print, which is both absorbent and smooth. And you basically get 8 double strips. So there are 16 octopus tentacles here because you can hold a single one together to get a larger curl. And then you use one or both of these little ties to tie it off. It doesn't sit extremely low or long on the head, just getting to about here. And I got the cotton poplin. Cotton sounded good for me. I thought it would dry well. I didn't really want to use terry cloth on my hair. My hair does not, let's see, it really holds moisture, so it takes a while to dry, and for some reason the cotton, being much lighter, felt like it would dry faster. Of course terry cloth would pull moisture out, but perhaps too much for myself. If you have more of an oily skin or an oily base or an oily hair, and you just notice that you could actually use a little bit of that wicking, that would be a great way to go about it. Now, mine, I chose the standard length. Technically, my hair would be considered short hair for the curling purposes. However, since I want to grow my hair out, I thought the standard would be an easy enough. I don't know if I'll ever get to need the long hair one. I could always try it out with one of my weave pieces that clip in, like the halos. Could always try it with that. I do a lot with the Ren Fair, and I add hair pieces to have long hair because that just seems very Ren Fair to me. So yes, I am actually going to install this into my head today. I'm gonna have another sip of coffee, and then I'm gonna talk you through the products that I've already put on my head, what I've already done, and what I'm about to do. Okay, so first off, out of the shower, I use a wet brush to brush my hair. My hair is not overly prone to breakage, but it's nice to have a brush that has nice wide bristle pieces like so, and it actually can let the air through if you're blow drying and brushing at the same time, which I sometimes do. From there, I put in Garnier Fructis Daily Care Silky Secret Leave-In for normal hair. My favorite leave-in is, it's a 10 leave-in conditioner. It's incredible, it's expensive. It lasts a while if you use it just and then brush it through your hair. You can make that last for months and months and months and months if you don't overuse it. So I would say that if you are finding a deal or a buy one, get one, they are incredible products. However, they are not the most affordable. I often blanch at the price of things, so Garnier's a little bit lower down, but if you find any kind of Daily Care Silky Secret leave-in and your hair is dry to normal, that would be good to put in. If your hair is already oily, perhaps skip that step or just do the very tips of your hair, just the itty bitty tips at the bottom, because you don't really want to make it too oily. You don't want to bring that oil back into your hair because you're already going to have it. My hair is not naturally oily. My husband's is extremely oily, so I do see kind of that other side of it, just looking at his hair, how it gets sleek, how it gets almost like slick, much faster than mine. I was able to do 4 days. Today's day 5, so I washed my hair, and I just wanted to see how long I can make my Octocurls last. So I will put the photos from days 1 through 4 on the screen at some point, and kind of do a show through of how it fell, how the curls fell out, and then how I cared for them from there. So then I put in a smooth air dry anti-frizz cream. My hair is still feeling pretty frizzy. This is an older product. It might have expired. That's how long I've had this. But something like this, a smooth air dry cream that would put moisture back in, would be good. Frizz control without the heat. Perhaps I need a more, it's a flexible hold, but perhaps I need a stronger one. I'm not sure. You're just supposed to apply it to your towel dried hair and then kind of like let it go through, or kind of run your fingers like this and let it curl it that way. So far I have these two on my head. I did notice my hair was pretty much soaking wet from the shower. I put it in a towel very briefly, squeezed as much water as I, felt could come out of that. I put a little bit of makeup on while I had it on my head, and then I brushed through with my wet brush, and that's about where I am now. I did end up going in and blow drying on low just to kind of speed this up. It is already 1:47, so it's going to be about 2 o'clock as I'm putting them in, and last time I let them sit from 5 to 8, and I got really nice curls. I have a feeling I'm gonna take it out and then put it back in to sleep tonight, to see how curly it will get overnight. But I have something that I want to do at 4:30, so I'm not gonna want this in my head. I didn't get a early enough start on this. That's my bad. What I'm about to apply right now is a curl shape defining gel. There was like a going out of sale type of thing for Garnier. I am not sponsored. I just happened to get a lot of the products at one time because they were cheap. So yeah, so this one is a curl with shea butter, and what I want to do with this, my hands are going to get a little bit tacky on this one, I'm pretty sure. So it says it's long lasting, hold without stickiness or buildup. When my hair's dry, I feel that that was true, but when you first put it on, it's a gel, it's going to feel like gel. So I am going to kind of spray it into my hair, and then I'm going to run my hands through. I'm wearing a I mean, it looks kind of fancy, but I just thought it would be good for camera. It looks great on camera, but I'm not wearing a very fancy top. You'd probably want to put something on. I might even hunt a towel or something of the like. And then after I am done everything and I take these out and I'm ready to just let them wear, I'm going to put in, I've got It's a 10 Miracle Dry Oil Spray Keratin with Argan Oil. Again, these products are more of an investment. And I completely understand not being able to get it all the time. This is awesome. The products are really good. So I do feel that the price point at least matches the quality. If I bought it and then it was terrible, I'd be livid. But everything that I've gotten from them has been phenomenal. So expensive, but anyway. So I will use this because this is the one I have. But again, anything that is kind of a finishing spray, or a very, very, very light hairspray. What I am hoping to do is to create hold without buildup, because I want this to last for 3 days, 4 days. And then on days 2, 3, and 4, before I go to bed, I put in a little bit of dry shampoo just at the roots, like so. And this one is a Batiste. Yeah, Instant Hair Clean and Classic Original. This is the white one. I will say it's not my favorite because my hair's dark, so white does tend to show up until I can get it really mixed in. The brown ones I really liked. I thought they were awesome. However, they did leave little stains on my pillowcase and on the top of my head. So pick your poison on that one. I'm going with the original because this is the one that my grandmother had, and her hair is way too dry. She gets it permed. She will be 98 in 2 weeks. And she gets it permed. So there is, she needs more moisture truly in her head rather than less. But yeah, so I just put it up in my cat ear so I could talk to you, but I will let this down now. This is my mane of hair. It's very dry. I have a lot of bleach in here from the last few years, and I'm not sure that I actually got enough conditioner into my hair today. So this is it. I just did a color refresh. I used Clenditioner, which is a colored conditioner. You can also use Overtone. You can also make your own. I made my own and I used my Clenditioner bottle because it's a pump bottle. And I'm actually going to want to curl my hair to the other side. So I'm kind of just brushing it out to show you the texture that's naturally in my hair with the bleach. So this is my normal texture up here. This is my roots. And then you can just see the Hermione hair that happens at the bottom. It's big, but it's good. It's going to curl well. It's the hope. So I'm going to pop it up. I can kind of see myself through the mirror there. So I'm going to just... Nailed it. All right, this is good. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop on the Octocurl. I'm going to install the Octocurl. I'll do a few and then I'll speed it up so you don't have to watch the whole thing, and then I'll show you the end. And then I will turn this way, pop the dog on the treadmill, and begin to edit this week's podcast. So I now have the Garnier Finishing Defining Spray Gel Curl Shape. Everything kind of looks weird and gooey. Can't say it looks fantastic, but I'm just going to kind of re-wet my hair in this sense. Put about 5 pumps and then rub it from the inside and the outside, and then just try and like wiggle it all around there. Yeah. And I'm just gonna start on one side. So I'm just gonna tuck this behind my ear so you can see me. And I think that's about good. Yeah, I think we got a good amount of product. I am going to kind of part my hair here, move that over. So I'll just work with this side. My hands are a little bit tacky, as I said, but I'm going to let them be tacky until I'm done my hair, and then I'll wash my hands. All right, so the installation is easy enough. I got the kids standard, so I made the headband as large as possible. I don't have a very large head. I don't even think I needed to make it as large as possible, but I did. I am actually going to put it here and then just kind of work it a little bit down my head. So it's sitting very high on my head. That's great because I have my hair parted to the side this time. Last time I parted it down the middle and went through. This is the look, let me tell you. This is it. This is it. So I started from the front last time, and I kind of just take I said about a 1-inch section. That's what it feels like when I'm holding this part down here. About a 1-inch section, and I find kind of the top or bottom one, whatever one just gets to me first. It'll probably be this one this time. And I'm going to take it and rotate it away from my head. I'm going to take my back hand and put it all the way down here. Switch. Now it's over here again on my right. Bring it over to my left. Pop it down into my right. And do it again. Up. Turn. Here. Over. You can kind of like play with different ways to do it. That's the beauty of it. All right, and I'm just going to get the end there. Now you can see the standard, I have almost twice as much as I need. So what I have been doing is folding it up, folding this back down, opening the bottom, pinching where that end is, and then wrapping 2 or 3 times around there. And that's about it. Let's do the side. So I'm gonna grab from down here this time. You can kind of use the top. There is kind of a top and a bottom. I'm gonna use them individually. I like the smaller curls, that's fine. You can wrap them with more space in between each section here. I'm just kind of going what muscle memory feels right to me. I'm gonna fold it up, pinch it down, 1, 2, get my thumbs out. And that's about it. And then, you know, I can't really see through the viewfinder where I'm going next, so I am going completely by feel. I'm somewhere behind my ear right now. I've got a section of hair. I'm gonna grab the closest roller to me and go ahead and wrap it around. I can feel that it is kind of cold, which means it's still damp, and that's good because you want it to be 90-95% dry. Add in a little bit of product and then spend your time letting it air dry here. You can do it for a couple of hours, you can do it overnight, depends on how much time your hair needs to curl. Honestly, my hair curls really well, so I only left it on for a couple of hours. I got impatient. I also felt a little silly running around the house looking like that. And then I let one out once it started to feel kind of dry, and I just wanted to see what it did, really. And it looked pretty good. I was like, okay, well, 1, 2, 3. Yeah. All right, so we are just moving right along here. Again, I have thicker hair, so I think that's why I'm also using the skinny ones. But yeah. So I'm gonna stop talking so that I can fast forward and you don't feel like you're missing out on what I'm saying, because trust me, it's just babble now. I'm just gonna stop talking and let you quadruply fast watch me put the rest in. All right, and there it is. So, basically I'm gonna kind of feel around to see if there's anything that desperately needs my attention. I don't think so. Just gonna try and encourage this one to curl and soften a little bit. I think it came out of its little hole. It's okay. All right, so my headband is completely off my head, so no, I won't have any headband marks. That was a question on their frequently asked questions. So now I don't have any headband marks. The tips of this, since they aren't soaking wet, are sticking out a little bit, or they like pop out a little bit. So the edges of my hair, ends of my hair, are a little bit straighter than if I used a curler. Now, that's fine. You can always go back in and kind of wet them and coax them into curling a little bit more, or you could even touch it up with a hot tool if it bothers you that much. I'm going to leave them. I have one extra. All right, I had 2 or 3 extras last time. I have 1 extra this time. I'm just gonna fold him and wrap him up on himself there. So I'm just gonna include him into the back there, and I will not notice the difference. Now, when you're sleeping, for example, I just have this kind of blanket thing here. You can lift, and I wouldn't notice these. They are nice. If you don't yank your hair, moving them should not be a problem. So you just lift that, put it down. When you're rolling, lift, put it down. This one I wrapped a lot tighter so they don't go as high. But I don't sleep on my right side because it causes acid reflux for me. So that's okay. And I mostly sleep on my back. I could probably lift quite a few of these. This one is very, very tight to the head. This one's very tight. So this would have to go down and the rest could come up, or I could try laying on it itself. I'm thinking this side's gonna be the most comfortable side for me, the way that I've done them, because I am able to lift so many and get such a flat space here. So that's how I will be sleeping. At this point, you could spray it with a little water if your hair was dry to start, or if you just curl it on dry hair, you'll get more like soft waves, beach waves, if that's what you're going for. I am going for ringlets that will fall out and kind of relax over the next 4 days. And again, when I am finished, and I'm taking it out, I'm not going to brush my curls because again, I want them to stay. So I'm going to spray it with the Shine. You're supposed to kind of hold it yay far. I get a little closer. I'm more like here. You're supposed to hold it really far away, and I just kind of do like short bursts and then work it through the ends. I don't spray the top of my head much, because that is where, if I get any oil, that's where it's going to be. So I hope that this kind of gave you a good idea of how I install it, and how I'm going to just drop in caps to get that before the puppy could. Okay. So I'm gonna go wash my hands now. They are dry, but I can feel under my rings there's still glue gel. Since I'm gonna be working on my laptop, I am gonna want to clean that up a little bit. So I'm gonna go wash my hands, and then I will be back in a few hours to kind of show you how I'm taking them out. And then I will check in probably tomorrow morning and do a little vlog style video and show you what my hair looks like when I sleep on it and let it out. I have never slept in these. From what I've heard of other people that are reviewing them, pretty comfortable, not too bad. I do think that this is going to be my spot because typically I do sleep on my back. So I will have to kind of like angle and then lift, pillow, and then I should be fine. Unless this is super dry and super curly by 11 p.m. at night, in which case I might just take them back out and not sleep in the curlers. Also an option. So yes, I should be able to get a nice cushy little spot right there, but I'm just gonna let everything sit. Once again, this band is totally comfortable, not a problem at all. I'm hoping the bangs set nicely because that is your front piece. I'm hoping that will be super cute. They just look so big right now, but anyway, this is how I set up all of the curls. This is how I did it the other night. Because of my impatience, I never really get it dry. What I should have is like wash my hair, let it fully air dry, let it fully dry overnight, probably sleep on it, and then wake up with a 1-day-old fresh head, apply some water, the curl, put it in, and then let it be for the day until probably around dinner time, where I can take it out and let it start to fall, and then just kind of like move on. Obviously, if you're working during the day and you are seeing people, then you might not want to have this in your head during the day, which is why it's great for night. But since I dye yarn and write patterns alone at home, I can look like a big old weirdo, and it does not matter. So I am going to, again, wash my hands, turn here, start editing that podcast, get her over there for some walkies, and then I will come back in a few hours and let you know how it looks. Okay, so this is how they look. I rewrapped them dry. I didn't add any more product in, just kind of let them be. So I am going to kind of take them out a little bit. See if I can do this one-handed. All right, get 1 and 2, yeah. So this one seems quite as curly as the first time that I did them. So I am going to take them all out, and I am going to sleep on my back, because that's how I like to sleep. Gonna sleep on my back, and when I go to roll over, I just kind of move these out of the way. So that's what I'm gonna do. All right, and so you have now seen the setup, the takeout, which was yesterday at around 4. I only left it in for a little bit because I had a friend and we were socially distancing in my backyard, so that's why I was outside, and I like whipped it out at the last second. She was actually like, is this the same curl set from 4 days ago? Because that's insane. I'm like, no, this is day 1 now. Washed it and everything. I put it back in around 7 p.m. and I left it in until about 11. I didn't add any extra products at that point. I just wrapped it again nice and tight, and sat there and crocheted and knit on things while we watched TV last night. I took it out before bed, and when I sleep, I have one of those pillows that goes straight, divot straight, so your neck is supposed to go here. So what I tend to do is I grab all of my hair like this, and I put the pillow right here, and then I can tilt my head left and right as I'm like leaning from side to side. But like I said, I have a lot of acid reflux. If I curl into myself too much, it gets very bad, and then I can't sleep at all. So that's how I do it. So I'll like flip a little bit around for you. This I did spray the Miracle Spray just this morning, and what else did I do? I sprayed something else. What else did I spray? A little bit of hairspray. That was it. It was a very light, like a light hold from Suave. It was like a little sample that I had gotten previously. So I just kind of lean my head, spray, and I don't concentrate anything at the top. It's always at the bottom, and just spray. You can see the shine from dark, light, dark. One, I've got a nice ring light here, so it is creating those highlights, shall we say. But the fact that it's curled also kind of gives you that dark, light, dark, which is nice. And then the shine spray also, like the can, gives you that curve. So all in all, it's quite helpful. I do notice that like my wispies, if I'm laying certain ways, end up this way, which is super attractive. So that is one thing that I usually wet in the morning and just brush back into position because they get stuck in the other way. I haven't flipped it or done anything like that. I've just kind of taken my fingers, given myself a little scalp massage, so to speak, and then flipped it forward. I feel professional, ready to go to work. I could, at this point, make it a little vintage. Pull that wispy out, put it there. Could make it a little vintage, pop a clip in here. I could put a little bit more oomph into the top and set it and spray it. Oh, that would be such a good wave. Oh, it's the Got to Be Glued. It's a really intense hairspray, so I only really use it for weddings and party events when I need my hair to stay still all day. But when you do, you can literally like spray something like this, hard set it, like let it set, and then let it go, and it will just stay there. It's incredible. It's the one that like they use for mohawks. So the curls are really soft now. They're very touchable. The underside sometimes gets a little tangly because I do sleep on it. So sometimes I'll grab it and I will just like retwist it in the same direction that it was twisted before and then put it back under there. Other notes. My ends feel good. They looked very dry yesterday, didn't they? But look how nice they look now. And so this is day 2 at 11:53 in the morning. So it's almost noon, and I've had my hair out of curlers for 12 hours. Yeah, about 12 hours. So they went from pretty compacted, I did take a photo, pretty compacted, to dropping into this nice little motion here. So that is everything. I would highly recommend the Octocurl. Done a lot of heatless methods. Most recently, I've done a lot of headband curls, which this is very similar to, but it kind of gives you more range in the back of your head to get better curls. I will say some of my pieces over here were almost crusty because I used too much of this on this side. I think I was like overcompensating because I wanted to show you me putting it on there, but I didn't need as much on some of the pieces. So I did find that I was like finger combing that product through. Yeah, I'm really, really happy. So if you're interested, I do have my link down below. Once again, you don't need to use it. You can just use any link. They are short stocked on long, but I was able to order the Mermaid Kid Standard without an issue. So I hope you enjoyed my little review on here. I certainly enjoyed sharing with you. I think that curling it with my hair parted the way I normally do worked out fine. I think it's just two different looks that you can do. I almost never part my hair down the middle. It's just not what I do. So this feels a little bit more natural to me, to be completely honest. And I think I'm gonna untuck that. And I think, yep, I'm just gonna hang out like this now. So I have my hair out of my face and I can get some stuff done. I am working on uploading the next podcast, and I'm working on packing orders, so lots of stuff going on here. Thank you so much for popping in with me. I hope you enjoyed this. If you have any questions, or if you would like to make a comment or anything, say hi. Please use a comment down below. If you have not subscribed yet, please do. Also, if you've not subscribed yet over on Instagram, I am 80 people away from hitting that 10,000, which means I should be able to access the swipe up feature, which would be really, really useful, and is very annoying that I can't have it. So if you want to help me realize that dream of being able to share a link without problems, that'd be great. Oh, so excited. So, yes, comment down below. I will see you in the next video, reminding you to take it one cup at a time, no matter how large that cup may be. And I'll see you soon. Bye.